Hey everybody, it's me, AkashaWolf, and today we're going to be talking about the Book of Shadows. Basically what it is and how to make it. And the reason why I'm doing this again, this is probably the third one already, because I gave you guys a little glimpse of it before. The reason why I'm doing this again is because I think some of you are not understanding that when I mean Book of Shadows, I don't mean someone else's Book of Shadows. I'm actually meaning you making yours. A Book of Shadows is basically where you keep track of things that you experience as you're learning magic and getting into the path of it. You know, it's your spell book. That's basically what it is. And the point of this is that when you do this and you record all this stuff, you start to notice things, you notice patterns, and you can link things together, and you gain more of an understanding of your practice. And me, for example, I'm kind of a lazy witch sometimes. Like, I can't help it. Well, I can't help it when I feel like it, but it all depends, you know. If you're lazy sometimes, then you just sometimes can't help it. You know, you're like, I'm lazy, I'm not going to do nothing. Well, not really. I'm making myself sound horrible. Usually what you can do is get a regular notebook, and let me see. Holy crap, I just got papers all on myself. Okay, so usually when it comes to making a Book of Shadows, when it comes to picking a Book of Shadows and what you're going to do with it, okay, I need to slow this down for a second. When it comes to a Book of Shadows, you usually just need like a notebook or something, and this is what you're going to do when it comes to recording your stuff down. And one of the first steps when it comes to witchcraft and stuff like that is connecting with the elements, because when it comes to witchcraft, you're working with elements. You're probably, depending on what you're practicing in particular, you will probably be working with spirits, with dreams, divination, the god and the goddess, whoever you believe in, angels, spirit guides, animal guides, and just nature, and the universe and the earth. So basically you have to learn those basic things. You have to make a connection with those things. And for those of you who do dark magic, maybe you work with demons and stuff like that. And what else? Yeah, whoever else you work with. And so usually you just have to start your own Book of Shadows. You can get one of these regular notebooks like this. You know, these are the ones with the cardboard cover. This was actually one of my many Book of Shadows. I have quite a few of these. I hope you can hear me, I'm sorry. I have quite a few of these, you know, and so what I'm going to be showing you guys today is my new Book of Shadows that I'm going to be making with you guys. Or you can just get a ringed binder, not a ringed binder, one of these ring notebooks, and you can use this as a Book of Shadow too. Or you guys can, if you got the money and you feel like it's not really necessary, you can go to an occult bookstore or online, and you can actually get ones that are actually really designed. Like some of them have like stone or ceramic covers, and they got like the pentagram on there, and then spells. It says, you know, spells and stuff like that, or Book of Shadows. But a Book of Shadows isn't necessarily a book that you go buy and it has spells and stuff in it. That can be called a Book of Shadows, but this is not the same Book of Shadows we're talking about. Or you can get a binder like this one. So you guys, I'm about to show you me putting together mine when it comes to like making your own binder one. Binder ones I find look at my hair, it looks like I electrocuted. Anyways, binder ones are a lot better to me when it comes to the rings and stuff like that, because then that way you are not always ripping stuff out or anything with your, you know, those regular notebooks like that, because there's probably things you're going to want to add, or if you want to organize, it's a lot easier to organize with this. But yeah, so you guys, let's get started. Okay, you guys, I hope you can see this angle is probably not that great. Let me see. But yeah. So anyways, usually the basic things you want is your 3-ring binder. It doesn't matter what size it is. It can be thicker than this. And it could be this, you know, thin or whatever. But if you really get into the craft, it might have to be bigger than this. So for now, this is what I'm working with because I like it. I don't really like really big binders because they bug me. But my family and I recently started a coven, and we're going to start our family book of shadows. Like my family has, you know, done spells and stuff before. It runs in the family and everything like that, but we never really recorded it down. So now we are going to be starting like our actual family book of shadows, and it's going to be a big old binder like this, and yeah, so that's going to be pretty awesome. So one of the other things you're going to want, because you want this to stay really nice, like you don't want to just toss in lined paper into your binder. You want to keep things neat, and if you don't want to get these plastic things, that's completely fine, you know. It all is under, you know, whatever you can afford or whatever you can work with. All of this stuff I got from a 99-cent store. So this was probably like $3. And then including the paper and stuff that I paid for construction color paper for those of you who want to get artistic. This one is messed up. My little brother and sister used all my construction paper, so I don't know. That sucks. So anyways, I even paid, for those at the 99-cent store, I got plain white paper and even lined paper, so that'd probably be like $3 with just this basic stuff, and including the rest, it'd be a total of $6 just to get this together, depending on where you get this stuff. So these are like little plastic sheets and whatever. You put paper in there to keep your paper safe, which is really important, so you don't have to worry about it getting destroyed and having to redo your book of shadows. And I just ripped the paper I was going to give you guys an example with. But anyways, okay, that's not going in there right now. But anyways, the point is that it's supposed to be all nice and safe and like this and stuff. And then you just put it into your binder. Another thing too that you'll probably want to get, because this will make your life a whole lot easier. Don't forget your table of contacts, you guys, but that to me is kind of like the last thing I would do, because things will always change if you keep up with your book of shadows. These are like little separators and stuff like that. They will help you categorize your stuff and everything. Oh, I like these colors. And it actually came with these little stickers right here, so you can like put the names and stuff of the different categories on the side, so it's easier to find your page. Or what you're looking for in particular. You can categorize this as spells, dreams, oils, herbs, powders and stuff like that, different recipes that you may make up and stuff. What you're going to be putting in this book of shadows is you can record a lot of the stuff that you have basically read in books before or got off the internet and have worked for you. And what you're going to do is you can put it in here so it's easier for you to find, instead of having to search through books or search through the internet for it. You know, you just basically put your favorite stuff. And every time you perform a spell, what you want to do is write down your experience and how it manifested its way into your life. And this will help you make connections. Even put the date that you did the spell and the date that it came and manifested in your life, because this will make it a lot easier for you to time magic and stuff like that. That's how I've really like figured out timing with magic. and also the different elements that you may use when it comes to magic. There are all kinds of magic, you guys, and we're going to be going over that in my videos. So anyways, it's basically simple and easy to get this together. When it comes to the front, I like having this because I want to put a black construction paper in here, and then I'm going to make a silver pentagram on the black construction paper. I'm going to get my silver marker and do that up. There's even Book of Shadow Blessings that you can do on here. If you guys would like me to do one of those for you, then leave a comment down below and I will get that started for you guys, which you'll probably want it anyway, and I should be doing it anyway. Another thing too is that you guys can write your spells and just put it in there, or you can type it out on the computer and then just print it, you know, and then you can just put it in there. The more you work on this book and the more you use it, the more empowered it'll be. You will start to feel a vibration off of your book just like you would your altar. You can even keep this in your witch's cupboard and stuff like that to keep it protected. So basically, that's, you know, basically. When it comes to organizing the other books and stuff like that, you can have a bunch of separate notebooks like these, and then just put what they are for and stuff like that. Usually you want to write down your dreams. You want to write down maybe visions that you may have, experiences you may have when you do divination. You want to write down some of your divination stuff and everything like that. It's really, really simple, you guys. Customize it, make it your own, and make it easier for you to understand. This next video that I'm going to be doing right now is going to be on 2 books I highly recommend when it comes to starting out in witchcraft. Okay, no, maybe 3. And the reason why I'm going to show you these books is because they give you a foundation of like everything. So if you want to learn something in particular, you'll find out about it in that book, and then you can just go get a book that has more about it in more detail so you can learn about it deeper. So you guys, I hope you enjoyed. Goodbye and bless.